Coach, welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Ford Field. Takes it at the 7th. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play one, and Prescott to the air. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Deacon Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Purdy flush to his right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Oh, nice move. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be complete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's Sanders now to return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Another try after the first down sack. Purdy flushed out right. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They run again with Jackson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 44, Purdy forced out to his left. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Purdy flush to his right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Purdy. This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man Johnson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he's got Shockey. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Shockey.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, How about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded right around the 8. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And he's got his man on the out route. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Escaping the pressure right.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Touchdown, Cowboys! DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll drop this down to Jackson, finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. To throw is Prescott. It's Jackson again on the reception. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On the draw, it's Jackson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Prescott now. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to send this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Willie Lanier gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. After the sack on first down, Purdy flush to his right. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On first down, Purdy dancing to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw. Purdy. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A first down throw for Prescott.
It's a slant to Hill, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
First down, Prescott. Flushed out right.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by York is up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
And out now come the Cowboys. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Purdy's throw caught here by Metcalf.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 41, Purdy escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.